Tyrone Bowman live. Welcome to the program tonight. Welcome to the conversation. Elon Musk, who is the head of DOGE, has authorized the cancellation of Philadelphia apartment lease for the Secret Service agents who are guarding former President Biden's daughter. A spokesperson for the U.S. Secret Service said the Elon Musk-led cost-cutting initiative had caused some confusion. This is according to the Philadelphia Inquirer, so let's get down to it from the political section. This was written by Max Marin. The Elon Musk-led Department of Government Efficiency sparked disagreement with the U.S. Secret Service after DOGE said it canceled a lease for a Philadelphia apartment that the agency used to provide protection for Ashley Biden. DOGE's website reports it has ended the rental agreement for a 1,000 square foot apartment lease by the law enforcement agency, one of more than 700 agreements DOGE claims it has terminated as part of the Trump administration's sweeping effort to cut the size of the federal government. Public records linked that lease to an apartment building near the home of former President Biden's 43-year-old daughter. But the Secret Service on Monday said it was not aware of any changes to the Philadelphia lease. It said the lodging remains essential for the agency's round-the-clock protection for the former first daughter, which extends through July. Ashley Biden retains a protective detail as part of an executive memorandum issued by her father before he left office, according to a Secret Service official familiar with the matter. This Secret Service work site is essential to our operations and necessary to effectuate our protective functions, quote, close quote. Agency spokesperson Anthony Giuliani said Monday. I probably mispronounced that. It was not intentional. He told a reporter that questions should be referred to DOGE. The DOGE database included at least a half dozen other canceled Secret Service leases, including 3 in Delaware, where other members of the Biden family live. 2 of those leases were actually ended in November as Biden wound down his term. An email seeking comment that was sent to 3 DOGE representatives and to a government email associated with Musk did not get any responses. The General Services Administration, an independent federal agency that manages U.S. government real estate holdings and leases, said it had no role in ending the Secret Service leases. You know, this is downright petty, and it's cruel, and it makes no sense. None whatsoever. None of the lease cited were flagged by GSA for termination. GSA spokesperson Will Powell said both the Philadelphia and Wilmington leases are intact until the end of their term. The Philadelphia apartment lease extends through July, along with Ashley Biden's protective status. A representative for the Biden family declined to comment. The Philadelphia apartment lease cost taxpayers $3,029 a month, part of nearly $500 million worth of rental agreements that DOGE claims to have canceled in recent weeks. The conflict with the Secret Service marks yet another confusing incident for the nascent agency led by the world's richest man. DOGE faces mounting pressure over its hack and slash approach to budget trimming, especially as cuts to government services began to impact Republican strongholds across the country. You know, CEOs across grabbing greedy CEOs around the world, this is how they do things. They're a bunch of hackers. When they call it downsizing, they can call it efficiency, or they can call it moving in a different direction. It's called firing. It's called retribution. It's called revenge. This is what people do. All the layoffs that are so-called layoffs that are happening within the a new department, well, one of the departments within the government, the education department, those individuals will be fired. Those are not layoffs. Those are official, quote unquote, unofficial firings that are taking place. It's time for individuals to become entrepreneurs. We got to work for ourselves like other people do, and we can make it. DOGE's effort to end the Secret Service lease also comes as Trump flexes the power of his office. Hours after taking office in January, Trump revoked Secret Service protection for John Bolton, his one-time national security advisor turned political public critic. Bolton had been granted the detail due to threats to his life from Iran, the New York Times reported. Former U.S. presidents and their spouses retain lifelong protection from the Secret Service, but their children, once past age 16, are not guaranteed protection by the elite security force. Extending that protective coverage is not unprecedented. Before Trump left the Oval Office in January 2021, he ordered a 6-month extension for his 4 adult children, as well as 3 of his top cabinet officials, the Washington Post reported at the time. A spokesperson for the White House did not immediately respond to requests for comment on the Secret Service details for the Biden children. The Secret Service often declines to publicly confirm information or provide information about its protective operations. Never surrender. Never quit.